Practical Theory Assignment 2 by Natalie Hill. This is my netball. When playing netball, there are 4 main pieces of equipment that you'd need. The first one is the average size netball, which is shown on the picture. 7 bibs for each of the players. This is goal keep, centre, goal shoot, wing attack, wing defence, goal attack and goal defence, and the netball post itself. Here's a picture of some netball shoes. This is used as a safety precaution. Some players like to wear them to prevent the ankle from rolling. This is because netball, you pivot quite a lot, so this prevents injury. Here's a picture of the netball court. There are 2 thirds. The 2 end ones are called the goal third, and the middle one is called the centre third. In the goal circle, the goalkeeper and goal shoot will stand in there, with the goal line behind them and sidelines to the side. In the goal third, the goal attack, goal defence, and wing attack will stand, and in the centre third, the 2 centres will stand. When playing netball, there are a few main regulations. These are, the first one is the length of the game is 15 minutes for each quarter. There'll be a 3-minute break between the first and the third quarter, and at half time there'll be a 5-minute break. Injury time will last for up to 2 minutes. The netball post should be a height of 10 foot. This should tower over the player of an average of 3.5 meters. This is for players from 10 and upwards, although some beginners tend to train with smaller posts so that they can get the technique of their shooting correct before they higher the post. Players from 8 to 10 should use a lower height of 8 foot. The next one is there are 7 players. It's a 7-a-side game. These players are goal shoot, goal attack, centre, wing defence, goal defence and goalkeeper. In netball there are 2 sizes of the actual ball. Players from 8 to 10 should use a size 4, and players aged 10 and upwards should use a size 5 netball. The court is 30.5 meters long and 15.25 meters wide. This is in 3 thirds. The centre circle is 0.9 meters, and the 2 goal circles are semicircles are 4.9 meters in radius. Here the orange team lost the ball as it was intercepted. As they intercepted the ball, it went off court, so it's a sideline throw-in for the black team. On a sideline throw-in, it must be taken from behind the black line where the ball came off the court. The person marking the ball should always be 3 feet away so that they do not get contact from the other player. In this clip, the wing defence takes an incorrect throw-in. The ball is hit off court by one of the orange bib team players, and her foot is not behind the black line on the sideline. The referee does not notice this, so therefore it's a bad decision from the referee. Her 2 feet should be behind the black line at that point. Here there is contact against the orange centre. The black bib centre went to receive a ball and the orange centre came in front with her arm, which caused contact. The orange bib player now needs to stand by her side while she takes a penalty throw. Here is an example of footwork. The orange bib goal defence comes to receive a ball, and as she picks it up, her landing foot comes off the floor and she ends up falling over. This then led to a free pass for the black bib team. In netball, the rule with footwork is that if you land with one foot, your landing foot must always stay in contact with the floor. If you land with 2 feet, only one foot can be moved if for actions such as pivoting. Here the goal defence landed with 2 feet and both feet came off the floor, which led to the orange team losing possession and the black bib team having a free throw. Next is a backline throw-in. The black bib shooter dropped the ball and it went off the backline of the court, so therefore the orange team take the ball. The orange team must ensure that both of their feet are behind the black line. This is so that they can have a correct throw-in. Also, the defender should always be 3 feet away from the player so they do not get called up for contact. Here's an example. Here is the centre pass. All the players should stand behind the black line. Once the centre stepped into the semicircle, the umpire will blow the whistle and the players can run out to receive the ball. Next is my hockey video. There are 4 main pieces of hockey equipment that you'll be needing. First is the hockey stick. These can vary in size depending on the height of the player. Next is the shin pads. These must be worn at all times during hockey, as the hockey ball is very hard, so if you got it to the shin it would be very painful. A gum shield again must always be worn. This is again because of the ball, and if you got hit in the teeth then it would cause damage. And the netball shoes, these are called Astros. These just give extra grip when you're playing, so that they don't, so they can help you to stop falling over, and can enable the person's performance. And finally, down in the corner is the average size hockey ball. Here's a picture of the hockey pitch. There's 2 Ds at the end, which you shoot in, with the goals just off the edge of the pitch, and the 2 middle thirds, which are just where the wings will stand to receive balls. Here is an example of a stick tackle. The player in the blue bib goes in to tackle to get the ball, and the other player had already cleared the ball, and she does a stick tackle, which is against the rules of hockey, so that means that the non-bib team will have to take the ball. Here the blue bib team wing is dribbling the ball, and the non-bib team player comes in to tackle, but actually hits the ball off the pitch, so that means that the blue bibs have a 3 pass from the sideline. Here's an example. Here the non-bib player went in for a tackle, as the bib player was running up to the D to score, and as they ran in they hit the ball off the side of the pitch, so that means that the bib team have a free pass from the sideline. This is an example of a long corner. This is when the player will stand in the D and just shoot at goal. The goalie must defend this ball and get it out of the D as quick as possible. Here's an example of dangerous play. The non-bib player went to hit the ball and lifted it in the air as the bib player was in front of them. It hit them just above the waist. This meant that it was a bib's free hit from just outside the D. Here's an example of a bad decision from the referee. Here there's two bib players on against one non-bib player, and this does not get called up. This is against the rules of hockey, as only one player should be on another player. In hockey, if the ball hits a player's foot, then it's automatically the other team's player. Here's an example of this. The non-bib player hits the ball and it hits the bib team player on the foot, so this goes to the non-bib team for a free pass.